Today, we embark on a journey through time back to the very beginning to uncover a profound impact of a single element inherent in all of us: choice. In the celestial realms, before time as we know it, there was Lucifer, a magnificent angel created by God. Lucifer, endowed with beauty and prominence, faced a pivotal decision that would set the stage for all of history. He chose to rebel against his Creator, to seek his own path apart from God. This choice was not trivial. It was the genesis of what we now understand as a fundamental battle between good and evil. Lucifer's fall from grace underscores a critical lesson. The choices made by beings, celestial or earthly, have far-reaching consequences. Adam, placed in this garden of choices, confronted a decision that echoes throughout millennia. Despite the inherent goodness pronounced by God, where God explicitly stated that Adam and his wife Eve were in God's image, that they were enough, that they were sufficient, Adam faced an internal struggle. Like many of us today, he felt insufficient, struggling with his own self-worth and obsessed with lack. He believed that the tree of the knowledge of good and evil would fix him. This was his tragic misstep. He saw the tree not as a forbidden test, but as a means to fix a perceived deficiency in himself. His choice to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was not just an act of disobedience. It was him declaring to himself that God lied when God said Adam was created in God's image, and that in order to actually be in God's image and be enough and be sufficient, he had to take matters into his own hands and eat from the tree. It was also a declaration that he could determine his own morality and destiny independent of God. Before we judge Adam too harshly, consider that many of us make similar decisions every day. This moment of choice had profound implications. It set into motion a world where humans continually strive to justify their actions and condemn others using their knowledge of good and evil, often leading to chaos and destruction. This phenomenon is pervasive even in the church. Astonishingly, it did not take long for this plague to spread. Adam's own son, struggling with acceptance, murdered his own brother. Conflict and confusion reigned, yet this is not the end of the story. As we reflect on Adam's choice, we're reminded of our own daily decisions. Each day, we stand in Eden's garden between the trees of life and knowledge. Our choices shape our lives, our communities, and our world. Many of us, like Adam, feel that in certain areas of our lives, we are not enough. And some of us respond with resignation and defeat, while others work hard, like Adam, trying to fix ourselves to no avail. What if, in fact, Christ's death on the cross made you whole and complete? If more of us believe that, what bold, decisive actions for good would we take? Would more of us involve ourselves in our families, schools, districts, our county leadership, our state leadership, our religious institutions at higher levels? I think the answer is yes. But that's not all I want to leave you with. In subsequent conversations, I will invite you to consider a radical thought. I will be asking you to make a choice regarding what you have been told about the end times. What if the things that you've been told about what the book of Revelation means is not accurate? What if we were actually called to co-build His kingdom here on earth? What if God wants His ways manifested here on this earth instead of it all being destroyed, as many self-proclaimed prophets have said? What if the future, even of our own republic, could be bright and full of promise? What if the narrative that God wants our republic to self-implode is a false narrative created by a few people designed to keep you sitting on the sidelines, observing the demise of our republic, smug in your knowledge of all the evil in our world, instead of working for what's possible through the tree of life? Jesus Christ himself said, "You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world." This wasn't merely a call to passivity, but a commission for engagement, active engagement. What if Jesus actually wants us to disciple the nations, starting with our own families, county, state, and our republic? Remember, his expectation is that his kingdom and his will be done here on earth, even as it is in heaven. That is what he taught us in the Lord's Prayer. As we move forward, let us embrace the weight of this commission. Let us be the salt that preserves goodness and the light that guides through darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, as we navigate the complexities of modern life, let us choose wisely with a full awareness of the divine legacy of choice. Let us walk not in the shadow of Adam's doubt, but in the light of the path he was meant to follow. Let us choose life. Be a doer of what you heard here and not just a listener. Let us remember that each decision we make echoes into eternity, shaping not just our lives, but the fabric of humanity. Consider, God is looking at us, his children, and he is hoping, even counting on us, to step up. Thank you for watching. My name is Raj Dorasamy. I am simply an immigrant here in this great republic who is convinced that one day you and I are going to be asked what we did with this gift called America. I do not want to respond with "I stood on the sidelines and I watched evil take over." Please join the thousands of others who believe the same and are taking effective actions to rescue our republic.